eventually we want to outsource those as well, you know?
Right. So you're doing the right thing. You work the accounts, you learn the accounts, you got familiar with your clients. I'm sure all your clients gave you 5-star reviews. So great. You're doing the right thing. Now that it's time to step out, you're going to step into this whole new world of outsourcing, and you're going to meet a lot of different personalities. Okay, so I just want to tell you on this journey, it's been wild. You know, I've met some real ones. Okay, so I always like to tell my little stories about my experience so that it doesn't run people away. I want you to know it's completely normal for people not to show up whenever you're interviewing, you know, because you might you're going to have to interview heavy too. Like, by the way, you're going to have to go at this like beast mode in order to really find those diamonds in the rough. You're going to get like 10 bad apples and one good person out of 10 every 10 people. Okay. So look at it like that. Okay. And everybody's going to come in with this wonderful smile on their face, you know, like they're the best cleaner in the world, but you won't really know until they get out there in the field. Right. So I always tell people this: when you're outsourcing, to remember that you can pay people up to $600 under the table without having to give them a 1099 or any paperwork. Okay. Wait. Okay. Yeah. So I tell people that so that it makes them just a little bit more comfortable if they aren't really sharp in the paperwork area and they're kind of like, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to. Well, you can try people out all day. Yeah. You know, I do it all the time. I try people, you know, they might not last 2 days. Hey, I'll give you $160 for your 2 days and send you on your way. Right. Right. So, I want you to know that you got to have your cash flow up to par in order to do this too, because you're going to end up, you know, wasting a lot of money, you know, on bad apples, because you never know. It's like kind of like a gamble. You never know how these people are going to be, you know. Just yesterday, I just tried out one of my daughter friends. She made $175. You know, in one day. You know what I mean? Oh, how long will she last? I don't know. That's my because you know goodness. She came in late today. So that is our biggest fear, because we have such a good rapport with our clients. And we've been taking care of these properties on our own for a little bit. They're really in good standing, and not only we do like a deep clean every 30 days or so they're really being really good taken care of. So I'm just scary. It's very scary. Yes, it is. Yes. Because see, our contracts, we work so hard to get these contracts, man. Mm-hmm. And that's why I like to always talk about the emotional part of it, because this thing, at the end of the day, it's a mind game. And only the strong will survive. The weak will fall off. They're like, oh my God, there's no good cleaners. I quit. I'm just going to just do them all myself. And whenever your mind starts telling you just to clean all of your own units, just remember that you will never grow that way. You will never become, you might become a 6-figure earner, but you won't get to the million that way. You know, you have to learn how to outsource. There is a way, and you have to learn how to trust other people with your accounts. And you have to become good at leadership, because a team is only as strong as its leader. So if the leader is weak in giving, you know, bad advice in cleaning and, you know, not following up, then most likely the team is going to be weak and they're going to provide crappy service. So keep all this stuff in mind whenever you decide to outsource, and just know that it's completely normal. People it's some crazy people out there. Like, they're going to come and they will screw up. They're going to screw up your account. I'm just going to tell you like that. They're going to screw it up. I'm just getting you prepared for it. I don't want this to be like I'm getting there. I wish it was like I don't want it to be a surprise to you. It will happen. Okay? So you have to learn how to deal with it. Okay? So now we had that talk. and you work on your prices. So I think your prices, you can work with those prices. At the end of this year, though, I want you to go up on all your prices.
Yes.
Okay, and you need to do this every year. Every year, you need to do all your clients have a service agreement?
For Airbnb?
For everybody.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they need one.
Okay.
Okay, so all your clients need a service agreement, and at the end of this year, make sure that it's just business. You go up a little bit, because these gas prices is rising, and we're going to have to rise right along with everything else. It's called inflation. Okay, it's just business, and if they cry about it and say, "Hey, man, why you going up?" Tell them inflation, and they'll understand. Okay, so now that we had that talk, I think you can work with your budget as long as you're comfortable with walking away with the $40 and the $35 profit. Then you're good. Just remember, you're making those little $40 and $35, and you're going to make a $55 profit off of that $335 unit. So that's money that you're making without having to physically do the work. Okay, so that's where we want to get at. We don't want to have to work. We want to stay in the office. We don't want to have to work, right? So what you're going to have to work on next is your description. And just make sure that your description is talking to a independent contractor. Now, some of the people that come in my office, they are startup cleaning businesses. A lot of people, they're just startup cleaning companies. They don't have their first account. Well, if you're a startup cleaning company and you might be cleaning houses on the side, but you got some time on your hand and you need some money, I'm your girl. I'm the one you come to, because I'll sub stuff out to you, right? So we have people like that, and then we have some people that work for us that they're solo cleaners, what we call. They just they're self-employed. They just work for themselves. Okay. So they'll come in and they'll fill out what's called a W-9 form, and they'll put their EIN number on there and fill out their company name, and if they don't have a company, they'll fill out their Social Security. They'll put their Social Security number in there instead of their EIN number, okay? And they'll put their name on the W-9 form. But anyway, I'm just saying that to say it's two different types of people that you will come encounter with. You'll come encounter with the self-employed person that just doesn't have a job and works for themselves. And then you'll come encounter with the company that it's like a small business or whatever, and they're just trying to grow and get some more accounts. Okay. All right. You follow me so far?
I'm following you.
All right. So now you want to know, and once you get your description together, and after this call, I'll actually send you my description so that you can kind of, remix it. Okay. So after you get your description together, you will go on Indeed. You ever heard of Indeed.com?
Yes, I've heard of Indeed.
Okay, so you're going to go make sure it's two sides to Indeed. You will go to the employer side, not the employee side. Okay?
Okay.
So you're going to go to Indeed and you're going to start posting some ads for independent contractors. And just in the description, just tell them a little bit about your job description. I usually don't.
I don't want to interrupt you.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. One quick question. So when they fill out the W-9, they are responsible for their own taxes, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. They are responsible for their own taxes. So
even with their Social Security.
I'm sorry. Say it again.
Even utilizing their Social Security instead of the EIN.
Yes. If they fill out that W-9 form, it's two sections on the W-9. You have the EIN. Have you seen a W-9 form before?
Yes, I filled one out.
Okay, so it will have a section for you to put your EIN number, and it'll have a section for you to put your Social Security number. Well, some people don't have an EIN, so they put their Social Security number there. But if they fill out their W-9 form, they are responsible for their own taxes.
Got it.
Okay? You just need to keep that W-9 on record so that you can give them a 1099 at the end of the year. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Got it.
So after you make your post on Indeed, you want to go to Facebook Jobs. Okay?
Indeed. Facebook Jobs. Got it.
Right. And you can post ads on your regular Facebook page. You can post ads on your Instagram page. For jobs, you'll be amazed how many people would be interested in working for you. Okay, you just gotta get good at getting the message out there. Okay. Not only that, but you can go to Craigslist.
Yes.
Okay, definitely utilize Craigslist. A lot of people sleep on it, but hey, I made a lot of money off of Craigslist. And I found a lot of people off of there. But between all three of these places, these are the three places that I use to find my contractors. But between all three of these places, Indeed would be my go-to.
Okay.
I've found the bulk of my people on Indeed.
Okay.
And they do have it to where it's free. If you just you can just try it out for free, and I think it'll send you 10 people or something like that. But if you transfer to the paid version of it, it will send you hundreds of people, maybe like 70 or 80 people. But you're going to get a lot of people once you start paying for it. Okay.
So, this is great information. So my next question to you is, I just need a little insight on, are you familiarized with how the business credit works? Because we've been having some issues. Like, we went to Sam's Club to fill out for business credit. It's showing on our QuickBooks that our score is in low moderate and it's really high. But when we went to go fill out and apply for the card, we were denied, and I'm not sure why. And this is like the second time that we've been denied. Well, the first initial time that we tried to fill out for a business credit card was through our business bank. And I understood why we were denied, because we hadn't started building a credit profile as of yet.
Right.
But now we do have a profile because we use the net 30s and we build up our score. Right. But I'm not sure why we were denied, and I'm not even sure who I should talk to in regards to it to find out why we're being denied. So you were denied at Sam's Club? Yes. To get a Sam's Club card? Yes. So that's weird. Did you try calling Sam's Club to see? No, we just did it the other day, so I'm just the agent in the store, the customer representative, she shared some information with us to call, I guess, in regards to finding out why we were denied. So I'm hoping they can give us some insight on why. Yeah, if I was you, I would call that number to find out why you guys were denied, because you said you have been working on your business credit, correct? Yes, I've been working on it. We don't have any bad delinquencies or anything on it, and our credit score, like I said, has been dramatically increased due to utilizing the net 30s, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I would definitely call that number that the lady gave you and see, because they can give you more insight on that. Have you ever heard of Uline? Yes, we've utilized them before, and we're using Quill as well. Awesome, because those are the two that I definitely would suggest you use to help build your business credit up. Yes, that's what we mostly use Quill, and it's been working wonders for us. So that's why I said we built up our credit score, but I'm not sure why we were denied. But I'm wondering if you needed to have a business membership instead of a personal membership with Sam's Club. Yeah, so sometimes, how is your personal credit? Is your personal credit good? Yeah, good standard? My personal credit is great. I'm not sure on why they would do that. I would definitely call them. Okay.
Yeah, because you have to call them and maybe they can give you more insight on why you weren't accepted. Because I mean, at this point, it really ain't no telling. I have no idea.
Okay. Yeah, it might be something minor, maybe something on the application with, a lettering off or something, because, that'll do it too.
Yeah. So it may be something that you guys can fix. You might have did something wrong. I'm not sure, but I would definitely contact them so that they can guide you and let you know.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
yes, ma'am. Did you have any other questions for me?
Nope. You shared how to outsource. You gave us a little bit of insight on business credits, the staffing, and scaling as well.
Yes. Just definitely don't be afraid to replace yourself. It will only take 2 people to replace you and your husband. Just 2. Mm-hmm. And another thing you need to realize is just make sure that you have their payroll in your account at least for 2 months. 2 months worth.
2 months.
At least. I mean, if you did 3 months, that's perfect. But I would say at least 2 months, because it's going to take, of course, net 30. It's going to take about 30 days for you to get paid sometimes. And sometimes these apartment complexes, they can pay you very late. So you want to make.
Oh yes, we experienced that when we first started. We were like, hello.
That's why I actually just put a video out on service agreement because I was just so pissed off with move outs. They are the worst sometimes at paying you on time, and a lot of times it has something to do with the property manager, whoever the property manager is. They might not be putting the invoices in on time or whatever, but it's up to us to make sure we stay on top of those things, because when you start to grow and you have a big payroll, it's going to get really hard for you when all these payments are coming in late.
Okay, so my next question to you is, how did you do like the service agreements with the Airbnb customers? Is it something that you just sent them, or like through the app? How did you share it with them?
Oh, how did I sent, have you ever heard of sign requests?
Sign requests, no.
Yeah, you can go to sign requests. You can go to DocuSign. You ever heard of that?
Yes, DocuSign, yes.
Yes, you can go to sign requests or DocuSign. I would definitely use that. It's easy. All you're going to do is upload the paperwork to sign requests or DocuSign. They both work kind of the same. And when you upload the paperwork, it'll walk you through. You just let the machine know, the software know where you want the signature to be. And then you hit the send button. You'll put in the email that it's going to go to, and it will send the document to that person, and then to get the signature.
Great.
So it's not hard. It's not hard, and there's tons of videos out here on DocuSign and sign requests, but they're the 2 that I would recommend.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but so definitely make sure that you get those.
Do you have like a template as what it should state on that agreement, or do you have anything that you can share with us? On
the Airbnb?
Yes, the service agreement.
Yes, I actually do have an Airbnb service agreement that I can share with you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, if you can give me your email address, I'll send one right over to you.
Okay, so my email address is Dazzle, DASSLE.CS@gmail.com.
.cs?
Yes.
cs@gmail.com. I got it. All right. After this conversation, I'll make sure I'll send over that service agreement.
Yes. So can we, if we need to call you again, can we just request, or could I email you again to have another consult with you?
Yes, all you have to do is just email, just like you did, and we'll schedule another phone call. We do require, the little fee and all that. But you definitely can schedule another call anytime.
Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Johnson. This was so informative. We really appreciate you. You have no idea how many people you're helping.
Yes. I really want to get you guys on the show so that we can get your backstory and really follow your journey. Because 20 clients, that's really fast. You guys are moving pretty fast.
Yes, that's just from Airbnb. That doesn't include like our residential clients, because now we're about to have 3 of those.
Wow. Mm-hmm. So that turnover turnover B&B is working pretty good for you guys, huh?
Yes, and we just happened to come across your YouTube one day, and we watched it, and we just did it off of a whim just to try it out, just to make some extra income. Right. And it just really expanded.
Wow, overnight. Man. Wow. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm here to help, so that's what I'm here for. I want to hear all those success stories.
Okay. Oh, tell your assistant that we said hello and that she shouldn't be so shy.
She can hear you.
Hi, Miss Johnson. I'm the other business partner. My name is Lurleen. And I just want to say that I watch each and every one of your videos, and we made sure to follow all the steps that you said. And that's what made us get to where we're at today.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. See? I'd be telling people all you have to do is watch me.
Yeah, and we do that faithfully. Oh, if you remember don't use the business money in the store.
See?
Make sure you send it to your personal account.
One more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Those scrubby work so good. Then the silver scrubby that you said to use.
Yes.
All them things are a miracle.
Yes. We can't do Airbnbs without them. So I always recommend the silver scrubby over the gold scrubby, because the gold scrubby will actually scratch.
Yeah. I don't use those. I use anything. It's whatever you said. That's what I do.
Awesome. Good, ladies. That's great to hear, ladies.
Even to the gold shine.
Oh yes, the liquid gold.
Oh yes. We see. I don't do nothing. I don't work and do nothing without liquid gold. So I tell you guys exactly what I recommend and what I use. Yes.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate you, Ms. Johnson, and we look forward to talking to you soon. We'll let you know how it goes, and I'll be looking for your email.
All right.
And what else did you say you were going to share? The description.
Yes. I'm going to send the description to you, and I'm also going to send that Airbnb service agreement.
Okay, thank you so much. You have a good evening.
All right. You guys have a good one.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right.